I got a voice in my head that pretends to be me. It says life is a bitch and fuck the police, and a bunch of other things that I shouldn't repeat. Sometimes I even listen to it when I ride to the beat. I wonder when it started, maybe back when I was 9. It offered me a deal that I couldn't decline. It said, if you listen to me, I will lead you to success. It's never living in the present, always thinking about the next thing. All day long and never seem to stop talking, like blah blah blah. Yeah, it gets a bit exhausting. I try to silence it by puffing on a joint, but all it did was tell me I should be employed. So I tried some acid, was feeling so fantastic, until I came down and the voice said that's it. It was back with the vengeance, a menace. It told me I should take another trip. I went to Venice, taking in the scenery, chilling on a boat ride. And the voice said, yo, be careful that you don't die from drowning. Then I started frowning, all because I listened to the voice as it clowned me. Then I realized that I can just ignore it. It can't have a job if I choose to not employ it. The voice can only perform if it has an audience. It doesn't exist if there's nobody applauding it.
Do you know about the voice in your head? The one that's always talking when you're trying to go to bed. Thinking about this and thinking about that, thinking about the future and thinking about the past. Do you know about the voice in your head? The one that's always talking when you're trying to go to bed. Thinking about this and thinking about that, thinking about the future and thinking about the past.
The voice kept talking for a while, but I ignored it. I went on a date and he said, this girl is gorgeous. You should do a little bit more to impress, and before you know it, she'll be taking off her dress. But I kept ignoring it, it couldn't hold my interest. Like watching Wheel of Fortune hosted by Ryan Seacrest. The more I ignored it, the better I felt. I was living in the moment, she could feel it as well. We talked for a while and didn't notice the time. I wasn't putting on an act, trying to find the perfect line. Then she laughed and she said, can I tell you something weird? There's a voice in my head that no one else can hear. It talks all the time like it's narrating a movie. It thinks about the future and tells me what I should be. I said, I guess it's the human condition, cause I got the same voice but I no longer listen. When it speaks, it seems she was so relieved that I could relate, and I didn't believe that she was crazy. Or maybe we all are at times when we listen to the voice tell us how to live our lives. Then I started noticing the silence in between, tiny little gaps where the voice had never been. The longer that we sat there, the wider they became. I could see it in her eyes, she was feeling the same.
Do you know about the voice in your head? The one that's always talking when you're trying to go to bed. Thinking about this and thinking about that, thinking about the future and thinking about the past. Do you know about the voice in your head? The one that's always talking when you're trying to go to bed. Thinking about this and thinking about that, thinking about the future and thinking about the past. Do you know about the voice in your head? The one that's always talking when you're trying to go to bed. Thinking about this and thinking about that, thinking about the future and thinking about the past. Do you know about the voice in your head? Do you know about the voice in your head? The voice. Do you know about the voice? The voice in your head.
It's just this voice in my head, it never stops. It's always talking about everything, and I can't turn it off.
I wanna stop the voice in my head. It keeps on talking like I care what it says. I try to drown it in the noise at a party with my friends. I don't see no other choice, but it finds me anyway, like